Good morning, boys and girls, and welcome to another lesson of We Love Words. Let's see what our new word is today. Let's not forget our book that we're choosing these words from is The Gruffalo. So here is the sentence from the story. Where are you going to, little brown mouse? Come for a feast in my log pile house. It's wonderfully good of you, Snake, but no, I'm having a feast with a Gruffalo. I'll read it again. Where are you going to, little brown mouse? Come for a feast in my log pile house. It's wonderfully good of you, Snake, but no, I'm having a feast with a Gruffalo. Hope you was following along there with your finger. And the word today is wonderfully. Can you point to that red word? Wonderfully. Well done. Let's say that word 5 times. Wonderfully, 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 wonderfully. Super. Let's say it to the wall. Wonderfully. Let's say it to the door. Wonderfully. Let's say it to the screen. Wonderfully. Let's whisper it. Wonderfully. Super. Let's find out what that word means. If you say something is wonderful, you think it is extremely good. So that little guy there has got his thumbs up, he looks very happy. Something is extremely good. Something is wonderful. So if you say something is wonderful, you think it is extremely good. So what does wonderful mean? Well done. It means something that is very good. So here's our sentence. It's a bit longer today, so we might have to have a few more times and chances to rehearse this sentence because it's a little bit longer. So follow it along with your finger as I read it. And don't forget, sentences start with a capital letter. They have finger spaces in between and a full stop on the end. So, it was wonderful to see the flowers grow in the garden. It was wonderful to see the flowers grow in the garden. I'm going to say it again. It was wonderful to see the flowers grow in the garden. Super. Now it's going to be your turn. Off you go. Super. Well done. It was wonderful to see the flowers grow in the garden. Because what does wonderful mean again? Well done. It means extremely good. So it was extremely good to see the flowers grow in the garden. And the red word is our new word, and the really black bold words, they're the words that we are going to change. So what else could it be wonderful to see? Let's have a look. It was wonderful to see the snow falling on the ground. Can you see the snow? It's falling down. So we don't always get a lot of snow. Fingers crossed we'll get some this year, but we don't always get snow. So it was wonderful. It was extremely good to see the snow falling on the ground. Let's see what else it was wonderful to see. Ooh, what's happening there? What is that a picture of? Well done, a plane in the sky. And I'm going to add one of the words that we learnt in September, and that word is soaring. And can you remember soaring means something that moves very quickly through the air or through wind? So I'm going to add that to our sentence. So we can see a plane soaring through the sky. So let's add that to our wonderful sentence. It was wonderful to see the plane soaring through the sky. It was wonderful to see the plane soaring through the sky. Can you say that? You have a turn. Super. It was wonderful to see the plane soaring through the sky. So these are very long sentences, but they will help you remember what that word wonderful means. And lastly, let's see what we've got. Oh, we've just had Christmas. What can we see in this picture? Tell your grown-up in the room, what can you see in this picture? Super, yeah, there's lots of snow, there's a tree there, it looks like a Christmas tree, and they've decorated it all with beautiful Christmas lights, and there's snow all around, so that is very magical and very wonderful. So it was wonderful to see the Christmas lights sparkling on the tree. It was wonderful to see the Christmas lights sparkling on the tree. And we don't need to use the word sparkling. We've got lots of new words that we've learnt since being in year one. We could use the word glistening. We could use the word gleaming. We could use the word glistening. It was wonderful to see the Christmas lights glistening in the tree. How about you describe the tree? How would you describe the tree? It was wonderful to see the Christmas lights. Which word would you like to choose? Super, it was wonderful to see the Christmas lights glowing in the tree. Well done. There's lots of words that we could pull from our vocab lessons to help us describe lots of different things. And don't forget today our word is wonderful, which means extremely good. So here's some of our examples. It is wonderful seeing children doing their work at home. I've been super impressed with some of the work that I've been seeing coming from home. So well done. It is wonderful. It's extremely good seeing children doing their work at home. And then we've got some nice bright sunshine there. It looks like spring. The flowers are growing. The weather is wonderful when the sun is out. And I think we'll all agree when the sun is out and we're warmer and we're wearing our shorts and our t-shirts, sometimes we just feel a little bit happier. So the weather is wonderful when the sun is out. Back to our story then. The Gruffalo, let's read it again in context with the story. Where are you going to, little brown mouse? Come for a feast in my log pile house. It's wonderfully good of you, Snake, but no, I'm having a feast with a Gruffalo. So wonderfully good of you, it's extremely good of you, Snake, to invite me to your log pile house, but he's going to have a feast with the Gruffalo. So it says it's wonderfully good of you, it's extremely good of you. Okay. Another example then of the word wonderful that you might be able to relate to. When the children play nicely together, it is wonderful to see. And I think all the teachers in school would say this when you're outside in the playground, or if you're playing with your friends, or you have an indoor lunchtime and you're sharing games. It's wonderful to see children that play nicely together and they share and they ask nice questions and they're just being very kind. So this is one that we could all relate to, because especially in my class, and I think the whole of year one, we always play nicely together with our friends, and it is wonderful. It's very good for us to see. So if something is wonderful, how do you think it would make you feel? So have a little think. If something was wonderful, if something was extremely good, how would it make you feel? Would it make you have a happy face? Would it make you have a sad face? Would it make you have a worried face? Would it make you have an excited face? Have a think and tell your adult and why. Super, right, let's have a look. So what I want you to do, that means I want you to clap. We've only got two. So out of the two pictures that I show you, I want you to clap on the picture that is showing wonderful. So you'll see two faces. Which face is showing wonderful? This face or this face? Well done. You should have all clapped at that last one that I've shown you, the one with a big thumbs up, because that is showing extremely good. So our word today is wonderful. You say it. Super, wonderful. So how about today, any chance that you can, if you watch something on the screen, if you're playing a game, try and use that word in a sentence. For an example, you could say, Mum, this TV show is wonderful. Or you might be eating your tea and you might say, Mum or Dad or Sister, this tea is wonderful. Okay, let's see if you can use that word in a sentence at home. Well done, boys and girls. See you soon.